Hey there everyone, hello, welcome to Magnolias. We're live and back in downtown Norfolk. My name's Amy.
And I'm Kate behind the camera dropping links for you today.
Hi. I am sure you are all anxious to get caught up on what's been going on with the Magnolias gals as we're out and about traveling and doing crazy things in Dallas. So hang out with us for the next hour and we're going to give you some tips and some insight into the things we saw, the things we are planning for next year, if you can believe it, and all of the excitement.
Yeah.
Yes. So hang out and get those updates.
Absolutely. We're excited to give you a behind-the-scenes, actually styled vision of what 2026 might look like. Hello, Christine. She says, welcome back. Kathy says,
hey, everybody.
Welcome back. Tracy, hello. Not Lacey. I don't know where my head's at. It is still in Dallas Market. So we just got back from 6 days at Market. I don't know what day
We
it
did
is.
a marathon at Market.
We did a marathon through Market. Through the weekend, we were rocking and rolling, finding you new things for now and new things for later. Mostly shopping for spring, summer 2026, and we have the trend report for you. So
we
did
do.
a little coffee chat. That was so fun. Did you guys like the coffee chat?
Did everybody catch that? Did a lot of people catch that, Kate? I forgot to look.
No. Yes, a few thousand.
A few thousand people caught our coffee chat?
I think
Good.
they caught it. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Jennifer, Linda, welcome back, she says. So we are happy to be back and give you a visual of what we are seeing for 2026, and this is going to be using our summer stems that are 40% off right now. So our summer's 40% off, and a lot of these things we're reordering for next year. So we're like, okay, we're a little crazy for selling it at 40 when we're going to be getting it again.
But we have a space issue.
Yes, the fact of the matter is fall and Christmas is on its way. So Kathy said the coffee chat was wonderful.
Hey, good. You know what? We took full advantage of the fact that on Sunday morning, the market was not full. So if you missed it, we were sitting live in the front lobby of Dallas Market Center, which never happens.
Right.
Because there's always people everywhere.
It's always busy and loud.
And we were able to just sit there for the full 30 minutes or whatever and do a little chat about what we were seeing and what we were experiencing for decision-making process, talking a little bit about color trends, showed you a little walkthrough of the display front and center at the Dallas Market Center.
Looks like the space is 14 inches tall, Barbara. Loved it, Stephanie said. I'm 2 hours behind you now. Sometimes it's hard to catch you, but good.
Oh.
We're on for you.
Well, we'll do some random fun times for you.
Yes,
then.
the girls did great. It was so nice to have them filling in, showing you all the great 40% off deals.
Shout out to the team here at the warehouse, plus Jen, who jumped in last minute to just give a little support to Kayla yesterday with no notice whatsoever. And they rocked it. So you were up to speed on all of the things that were on sale while we were gone here. I'm going to continue that trajectory and show you more things.
Yes, so we are shopping ahead, and it seems we're very far ahead in our design styles.
Yes.
Because we show a look, and then the next year it's super popular. So we're trying to be mindful of that going forward. We can't be too trendy.
So how are you feeling about this design that I'm making right before your eyes?
One of the things we're seeing, one of the collections I'm most excited about is this romantic English cottage look. And I think we have a name for it.
This looks like Collected Meadow. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good name.
Do you like it?
Should we ask them?
What do you guys think this look
What do you think this look would
is
be called?
called?
Can I give them some of our ideas?
So we're debating. Now the reason we like to name things is because as we go forward and build multiple collections, it's easy for us to refer to something by name rather than saying, you know, that look with these flowers. So if we name it, it makes it easier for us to work with the look as we go.
When did we start doing collections? 2022
I don't even know.
Maybe?
A long time ago. So then,
I don't know how we bought without collections, because now we can say, oh,
this is huge. So every showroom we walked into had multiple mixed small weedy meadow type flowers, garden flowers, mixed into pastel and bright combinations like this. Just throw it all in, everything plus the kitchen sink, and show it together, and it is a look. So we were going to maybe call it.
I have a few names.
All right, go. What are the names?
Share them?
Go.
Is it a secret?
I don't think it's
whatever
secret.
you just said was
I said collected meadow.
collected meadow. You have a piece of paper and a pen here. Write that down. Collected meadow. We're always writing down names.
Right.
We also had the idea of English Lane.
English Lane is one concept because these garden flowers are all more of a formal garden flower. Well, I don't know. That's not quite right either. They're English garden flowers, so English Lane is a theory.
My particular favorite name, because this is still, Bridgerton is still so popular, my favorite name is romance novel. So we thought about calling it the romance novel.
And I could have a lot of fun with a theme called romance novel because you can literally take the book concept and blend it with this kind of floral concept. And when you think of the Bridgerton design vibe, it isn't done yet. I mean, the new seasons are coming out.
Oh my gosh. I'm
the
obsessed
buzz
with
is
Bridgerton.
still
Are you guys obsessed?
the buzz is still out and about with that look. So that is what we were showing you when we did the walkthrough. Dallas Market Center embraced fashion with the Regency era vibe. I guess it's not Regency Hollywood, it's Regency late 1800s concepts.
I don't know what that's called. It's
or
a period
1800s
piece.
concept.
I don't
Yes.
really know. So, romance novel was what I'm gunning for. English Lane is a good, strong, like, you know what that is, though. It gives that cottage feel. But I don't know, England Beauty, yes. What did you think about Chelsea?
Chelsea, I was calling, London has the Chelsea Flower Festival that just happened, the Chelsea Flower Show. So I thought Chelsea was a good title also.
Lavender Valley is beautiful.
Because it is all colors, encompassing every color, all kinds of garden flowers, and it is done in a romantic way that can be both cottage or period styled or just very romantic and pretty.
Yes,
so we are working with this, and we have to keep tweaking it, but this look is what we saw everywhere. So this is one of the looks. If you walked into any showroom, you were hit with assorted flowers everywhere.
Yes, and I think also in this look there is some blue, which we just don't have. You guys have bought blue like crazy.
Blue. We used all the
So-
blue up for patriotic.
Yeah, like an aqua blue, like a bright blue. So you
So
guys
what?
have bought all our blue.
What we're gonna say is that any flower we have on our shelves at 40% off is a good candidate for next year's design style, and you could grab it now.
Can we go through some of the flowers you are using, and I will drop links to them so
Sure.
you can buy them at 40% off. So go a little slow as I get back into the groove.
Peony.
Peonies.
We have perhaps the bud, which is a bit darker in a beauty fuchsia pink color, and then we have this open bloom peony. This garden flower has absolute realism. That's why I selected it. I love the center. The price of this stem will be 40% off the regular price.
Which
and it's the
is
perfect
$5.
medium pink.
This is the pink ombre peony. I dropped a link
$5.
to all peonies because a lot of them are on sale.
Okay.
So grab those up at a ridiculously good deal.
Mini Cosmos, whatever we have left, and it mostly has sold out. We will rebuy this flower every year in any color we can get because it's the most versatile tiny flower
It is.
that makes everything look good. And yellow, super strong for next year. So
And-
very, very hot color next year, lots of yellow.
Does it say Cosmos on that tag? Just confirm.
It says Baby Cosmos.
Baby Cosmos.
Baby Cosmos.
Okay, so we must get a computer because here it is. It is $4.50.
So then we have a hydrangea spray. So any hydrangea is a classic flower stem. There's never a year where hydrangeas aren't hot. Hydrangeas are always popular, especially with weddings. This particular one is very gardeny, so he's especially good. He is a lilac color, a purple light color, and we're going to talk about purples and blues as importance as well. So this could be part of that discussion. Let's lay that on its own pile.
100%.
Speaking of purples and blues, this particular guy called the Heather Spray, very limited. There's only a few stems left.
It's $3.
It's $3? Okay. Gorgeous with purples and blues together. Roses. So any rose that is this small has a better chance of being
$2.
more popular than a large rose because it
Ridiculously
adds
nice.
color in a versatile way. We're going to be talking about coral next. So coral is a very strong color palette accent for next year too. These roses come in 2 different colors for $2, And we're going to use the coral next year. So let me set
By the way,
coral
I
back
see
here.
your comments on the names, the title of this collection. I absolutely love them. I'm reading all of them.
Oh, you guys are weighing in on it.
Yeah.
A sweet pea. Now, what could be more romantic than a sweet pea? A sweet pea always is a romantic flower. This one happens to have two tones. They call it lavender, but it's kind of a pinky orchidy tone, and beautiful.
$3 and change.
Beautiful with that peony. $3. Okay. We have this campanula in a lavender color. How pretty is this little flower? Love, love, love it. A good piece for height. A nice, delicate, spiky flower. Campanula. Then we have a lilac spray. Lilac's, again, a romantic flower. We have a blue lavender. We have a lavender. We have several kinds of lilacs. This is the white one, but you're going to find all the colors 40% off. And these lilacs look as if you could smell them. They're so realistic. This white one has the beautiful leaves. We have the Beaufort, is that what it was?
Yep,
the Beaufort lilac, which has no leaves and has a real touch feel to it. Real touch flowers, huge, as always. People love real touch flowers. And then is the delphinium a sale item? I don't know. A delphinium, of course, is a garden flower.
It is on sale, actually.
Is it? Okay.
For $7.
$7 instead of $12.99. So we might have sold all the lavender colored ones. I can't recall.
Yes, we only have white left.
Okay. And it's a good height flower. This is a real touch stem also. Real touch. I'll make sure I note that. Here's the other one of the other lilac colors. These two are the same flower, more or less, in two different colors.
None of these are UV.
No, none of these are.
You're going to be seeing a lot of UV next year, though.
But some of them do fine. Like this flower, there's no reason this flower. This is the, isn't it the echinacea? This always works fine outside. The echinacea in white. It's a great garden flower. And that will make any look pop with the extra white color. What have I missed? This peony in white here is available. So multiple peony choices, multiple lilac choices, blend them all together.
Garden flowers. Yeah, we're going for a meadow weedy look, but you have to have some focal points in there, of course.
Real touch anemone. This one has a fun feel to it. It is real velvety on the inside and then fabric on the back, like a satiny fabric on the back and a real touch texture coating on the inside. We also have it in another color, but that's a beautiful stem.
For anemones, we have red, blue. The Real Touch one's only $5. We have like a rusty orange we keep in stock. We have purple. So there's a few different colors, actually.
So then in the center here, I just dropped in a pre-made and started building around it. So that means any of our pre-mades, which are drop-ins, can be customized. So you might think, yeah, it's right, but it's not quite right. Well, you can take a basic drop-in like this one and just add more colors to it on your own at home. This one is the Bee's Sweet Drop-In, the Bee Sweet Drop-In. There is a bee in it. There's two bees, one there and one over here. Hey, we're bringing bees back next year. Just a little bit, but there was a couple of new bee pieces that were just the cutest, guys. So
cute.
Those are coming in. This one has agapanthus. I believe we may still have the agapanthus on our shelf in this lavender color. I did see the orange cosmos stem on the shelf, which is a nice vibrant flower. Heck, buy that now and use that in your planters to add some rich orange for late summer looks. But this piece could have extra color added just the way I did here. And you can unwrap the bendy vine and just lay these in and wrap the bendy vine around if you want to. And that will give you a bright, vibrant color palette if you want to do that.
People are doing that a lot, adding stems to some designs. Kind of gives you a nice jumping off point. Hi, Grandma.
It saves time and it's a good cost-effective item and way to do that. So that is the collected meadow, or whatever we're going to proceed to call it as we go on.
So I loved the name Chelsea Meadow that Jennifer had. That's a very pretty.
It combines both things.
It does. Garden Walk is beautiful. I love Lavender Valley. Romance novel. I just think, sounds so nice. Pretty.
So that's a good starting point, and there's many other drop-ins that would be a great option to build on.
Do you need this paper? Probably.
Yes.
So we have notes because any good
Here's
designer
another
will
one.
have a scribbled mess of notes. On
Yeah,
a piece of
that
scrap
would be
paper.
us. We should show the notes we took when we were having dinner at the
Dinner?
Greek restaurant. Like, where was some paper? We dig around in our bag and
did,
write on the
yeah.
back of something. So then the other color palette, that's very strong. I'll show you a couple pieces, and then we're going to talk about the look behind me. This is a basic pre-made drop-in that we designed called White Linen, $76.50. This one is an everyday look, I'm guessing. And I'm just loosening it up a little bit here because it's pretty compact. Last one, everyday. This has something that's been gone a while. This has the Lunaria, or what did we call that?
Scabiosa?
Nigella.
Yep.
Nigella in there. Okay, that thing is a really pretty one. We never found that, actually, to rebuy that, did we? Have to think about that. So I'm pulling up. This one has something else that's so cute, the little bitty eucalyptus. So if we take a piece like this, which has basically white, there's a little bit of blush in it, and then layer in some extra blue flowers. White and blue, classic white and blue. You know the toile patterns or the chinoiserie, you know that term, the blue and white dishes that have the Asian design to them, like little cachepot vases with lids, or any kind of Asian vase in blue and white, a very strong color. And we were in Dallas. That's usually something that if you're going to see it all the time, you're going to see it at the Atlanta market because of the traditional look that the East Coast favors. But when you see it in Dallas, that means that that look is really integrated across the country. So blue and white, beautiful classic color combo. We're going to address that in some way. We have so little blue to show you to even illustrate this look. I'm just going to hold these two stems in here because their stems are too long. So envision this. So we're taking that basic white look, and I would add 4 stems of blue to achieve a blue-white look. This is an inexpensive vase that's only $18.50. Do you know the name of this one? Let me see if it's on here, because it's not. Rats. So then hopefully this is helping you envision this look. Blue and white, classic blue and white, paired up with blue and white dishes of all kinds. We have some fun new things coming in blue and white that are accessories I'm excited about. But that is a strong trend as well. We don't have a name for that look.
We don't.
But it will be a very crisp, clean, paired up with nice, vibrant greens. It's going to go good with ferns.
Oh, here it is.
And
that's the Scranton vase for $18.
Scranton. I know it's an inexpensive vase. It has these 2 little handles here, and it's kind of a taupey gray tone. It's between taupe and gray. So these would be dahlias at 40% off, and again, that stem here up in the middle, that is this beautiful French blue-purple color, is the heather spray.
Yeah, the heather's beautiful. Really inexpensive.
Love all this together. I love it in this vase. This whole thing just is looking a little bit also Chelsea English countryside.
Yeah,
and that helps you see the blue.
Overarching theme,
It is an overarching theme.
Yeah.
Yes, one more color palette combo over here. Well, more than one, I guess.
We had a lot of good looks. I mean, you see different looks all over the place, but of course we're changing them to be our own, and of course we're after some really cool, you know, buildable looks that you guys like and that we like, because we sell what we like.
This is the Garden Glory drop-in, a little bit smaller. I'm going to undo the bendy vine. This is what it's for, guys. The bendy vine's here to help fill, or if it's too much filler, you can undo it.
$37.
$37. We've got 2 anemones.
And it's like in the blue and white. Mary, we are not doing a sneak peek of Christmas in July at this time, just because we have so much new stuff happening.
We will get to that in July, but
yeah.
It will be a later in July event.
Yes.
That we will gear up for
Yep, I was working on the Facebook event this morning, so watch for that and mark yourself as going when that pops up so you get notified.
Yes.
Notified of our deals.
So I'm going to add 2 stems just to elongate this look a little bit. We're adding the 2 stems of heather, and by the time I get done with this live, this heather will be gone.
Yeah,
If you want this heather, grab it because it's so pretty. I believe we ordered it for next year, but you can have it this year at 40% off, and then next year it'll be regular price.
2 left. The store has them though. The store has them, so you better call the store.
Get them from the
what
store?
They have. Yeah. Skyline's a cute name. What was the Clear Sky was a name idea.
Clear Sky is
to
nice.
me, Clear Sky is like really bright, and this is kind
This is a French purple to blue combo.
Yeah.
So we had several showrooms that showed purple to blue. Here is just a little spin on it here with a touch of purple, very weedy. The anemones are nice and sharp in here. I like that with those 2 stems added. Literally just popping 2 stems in makes a huge difference. So that was choice number 2. Here is choice number 3. This little baby, it looks good, short and clustered. This one has Real Touch Scabiosa called the Spring Walk drop-in. And this Scabiosa here, the pod, this is a pod, there's a thistle, and there's a Lysianthus. This is more to the blue, so you could add some sharp white to this look to really make that crisp blue and white combo here. This vase also, by the way, is down to just a couple. The $18 being the reason why. $18. So if you added some nice crisp white to it, that would be a great look. Or you can just leave it all blue. And that is a very good way to illustrate that trend.
So hey, if you're just joining us, we're giving you a market recap of the trends we saw for spring, summer, and we're giving you a visual look at it too, and you can buy these stems and designs at 40% off right now. So
we're just not going to think about it.
We're not going to think about it. We have to make room for Christmas and fall. That's just how
they
that goes.
They need to spend the year at your house and then come back out next year and be new and fresh for you, because we do not have warehouse space.
We don't have space.
As all the Christmas is coming in, that's the problem.
I would love to just hang on to this stuff for next year because I know they're perfect for next year. We literally don't have room.
So things like this, we're just showing you, and then when they're gone, they're gone. This will be gone today. Call the store if you can't buy it online.
Yep.
Heather it's called. Then we had the blue, yellow, and white combo. So lemons and Tuscan and Amalfi is huge right now. You are seeing it everywhere.
Really quick question from Jeannie. Would that second blue-white drop-in fit in a 10-inch tall vase? And, well, the price is online, so you just need to throw those things in your cart, Jeannie.
It would fit in a 10-inch tall vase.
Perfect. Just wanted to confirm.
So this piece is ready to go as you see it. It is the Refreshing Summer Drop-In. You guys, this piece is $40 off. $40 off. Oy vey.
$61.
Oy vey. $61.
Yeah.
So it has all these fun and funky bendy vine little flowers. But what I can say about blue, white, and yellow with lemons, do we even have any lemons? I don't know if we have lemons. Yes and yes. You will see it again.
We have a few. We have one lemon.
Yes and yes, you'll see it again. So what we will do next year with lemons is going to be a little bit of a spin on how we show lemons in a way that I'm not going to disclose because it's so good and innovative that you'll have to see.
Sharing.
But the blue and white with lemons and yellow is still a thing, and the Amalfi vibe is going strong. So we're looking at the trends for next year, and we're still seeing that vibe. You can get this look for now. Right now for $60. I love it. You could add more blue to it if you wanted to. You could add more chunky white. This is our large Paulownia wood vase that we show all the time, but guess what? We're going to have to stop showing it. Kate is saddened by the news.
I am. Yeah, we checked, and that is not happening. The Paulownia vase is no more. And I don't know what we're going to replace it with.
This vase that we have bought 100 of, we can't buy anymore.
Like 6 years.
We can't buy it anymore, and it looks so good all the time. So if you've been thinking about this vase and you've never bought it, we have a short one and a tall one. This is a 16-inch tall. There's a 14-inch short. What we have left is all there is. We went to add it to our order, and it was gone from their inventory. Wow, 2 stems of echinacea. That looks great in here. You could add those 2 stems. What are they, like $9 together.
Oh man,
So throw those in your cart, white echinacea along with the $60-some drop-in, and go happy with the yellow, blue, and white situation. Kate, I think you have to add to my display the 2 blue and white pottery pieces so we can illustrate exactly what I meant there. This is what I mean. This look, chinoiserie, very popular everywhere, and I have to say I'm tempted to buy it in other colors. We've seen it in pink, we've seen it in green, we've seen it in tan, and we've seen it in blue, and we've seen it in black.
Really quick, the drop-in spom's showing. You'll have to buy the drop-in and the stems separately. We're
Right.
not doing any designs of these. We're just showing how you can bulk up
Easy.
these designs and
Yeah.
make them a little trendier for next year as well, if you want to get ahead of it.
So I'm going to use
Kathy
this
has
as a base.
4 of the Polonia vases. She's not
Do
messing
you?
around.
Okay, well, they're so pretty. And Kate and I both have loved them for so long. Ooh, what happened to this stem here? There's like a
pull 'em
weird plastic thing sticking out.
Oh, interesting.
We
That's
better
a new
fix
one.
that. So this is a basic pre-made that is very, very easy to use with our other stems. We're going to put 2 of this mixed hydrangea. See, these stems, almost everything we're showing you are still available from our vendors. Sometimes we rebuy them. Most of the time we choose others.
That one is only $3.
It's a $3 hydrangea. I'm still on this blue combo here. How to use blue, blue with lavender. This is another example that you could design yourself in a vase. You might have changed this vase to say cut glass, or did you change it to say?
It had like crystal in the description or
Yeah,
something.
it's a pretty inexpensive vase also. So here we have a 2 hydrangeas, a base with this lavender pre-made. We're adding now 2 stems of dahlias, these little blue dahlias. And this is illustrating a blue, white, and lavender combo that we saw everywhere. It's like a French fields, lots of lavender itself being used. We've not sold out of lavender. We have 1 stem. I don't have it here.
So I didn't grab it.
We have 1 style, a little bit of it left. It's basically gone, but still lavender is a very strong look for next year also. This is heather.
And the reason we're showing you this is so that way you can take advantage of our sale that we have going right now. Take advantage of the deal, and you're going to see how to use it for next year, and we might carry it again. I don't know, but
Right.
that is kind of
Most of
the fun
these
thing,
stems
is you
we're
get
just
to shop
gonna-
the sale.
We're going to show you that we've got them. They're going to blend with next year's look, and they are still a on-trend item. So up to you if you want to take that word of advice and grab up some sales. And then when it comes to next year, we're going to start showing you the new round of stems in these colors, and you'll already have a nice start.
You will.
So
You're gonna
that's
be
just
ahead.
a layered blue and lavender combination in
Or
this
maybe
fun
it's
little
going to
vase.
show you how, if you did a lot of pinks this year, maybe it's showing you, maybe add in some of that weedy look for the English cottage look.
Might
Here's
like
how
that.
to add that, and you can update and transform your looks at home.
$45.50 for the willow ceramic vase, and this is $29.50. They're both called willow ceramic vases. This is a 6-inch, and this one doesn't have a size on it.
Can
So
you show that in the Scranton vase?
this here, in here,
Yeah. If you can get it in there, I don't know.
can I get it out? Well, we'll find
What's
out.
the green base? That is a mixed stem, so I need to find the
It's a
mixed stem.
lavender
Is there a name
stem.
on the tag?
It is not named on that tag. I want to say it has lavender in the title, and it is a combination of little paper pieces and fabric pieces and plastic pieces. It's got all the different parts in a hand wrap stem. There's a little plastic fern attached to it, so it's really a delicate piece, and it can also lay in a tray. There we go, and that's
You know
in the
we haven't
Scranton.
showed it enough if I don't know the name. Springtime lavender fern spray,
Okay.
$7.
So that drops in there nicely also. Giving you some good ideas today. These are
Very good
trends that we
ideas.
are going to bring back next year in some way, shape, or form.
What was the name of the little vase?
They're both called willow.
They're called.
They're
what's that
both
one?
called, this is the 6-inch willow for $29.50. And it looks good with little shorty stems, or just like
There it
cut the
is.
stems short. This hydrangea would need to be cut down, but even just a couple hydrangeas look good in there.
She's going quick now. My hands are not used to this. I haven't dropped links for a week. That's cute.
Even that's cute.
Yeah, very pretty. Can I buy that entire drop-in? So we are not we are not tying anything, Debbie.
I can send it to you. So you're going to want to put the heather in your cart.
How many heather?
This is 3 heather. Then you're going to put 2 blue dahlias. It's the mini dahlia. And then you're going to put this lavender stem, which is called, again,
the lavender fern.
Lavender fern stem?
Just one.
Okay, one
lavender
of those.
Lavender fern spray.
Yes, and then we had 2 hydrangeas. 2 hydrangeas.
We can try, I mean, I'm not going to guarantee we can, you know what I mean, put it together.
Just needs
a
wire.
It depends on how many is sold.
Okay.
Because those lavender heather are now gone. So
They're about gone. Okay, we're going to have to motivate the store to help us out.
But when it's 40% off, we don't do designs just because obviously it's 40%
it's kind
off.
of the discount. At the discount point, you get to wire it together, but you know, that's what Bendyvine's for.
That is what
And we sell wire. We sell wire if you need it.
Any Bendyvine's good, but I like the brown green one.
I like the 2250 one.
Yep, the 2250.
So we talked about the mixed color in yellow. We talked about blue and white with yellow, or just blue and white. Also in brights, like this kind of thing here as a base. This is a mixed bright design that we've created. We have a couple of these. The springtime bouquet drop-in was $78.50. This is going to be Real Touch Lysianthus in hot pink.
$47.
Real Touch Scabiosa. This is so fun to mess with. I love that. Scabiosa with its bud. This has blue heather in it and purple in it. It comes with fabric eucalyptus, fabric Real Touch pittosporum. This little piece is a baby shorty. I think it's too heavy. It looks good because this vase flares. I think it looks heavy in here. Yeah, that looks too heavy in here, in my opinion. This is the small 7-inch found wood vase, like it's an antique kind of thing. They have antique wood pieces from this company. So if we use that, and you wanted to add other color to make it that mixed garden look, this would look nice with added yellows. Whoops, the little mini cosmos and that little rose would look really good added in there. Do you like that look? If you want to make it a mixed color of vibrant, which is a trend we're seeing. You can put light colors and pastels in with it, but I like these darker, brighter flowers added in. If you want to just add 2 stems of the rose for only $3 and 1 stem of this little mini cosmos and just cut it off and add it, that would be a good combination for just a bright, fun, meadowy look for next year. And we will be doing the same. We will be doing all of these things. This is going to be so exciting. I just feel energized about trying to get this look going, but I have to wait after Christmas.
Yes, absolutely. And I
so
think
it's kind of weird.
What was fun too about that is that's kind of Secret Garden, and we were seeing the Secret Garden style everywhere. Everywhere was Secret Garden. We're like, oh, so we need another Secret Garden look because that is
she's
still
referring to our dark moody color palette is a strong color palette for spring. Because that look has only been building. It's not been running backwards at all.
No, not at all.
So then anything dark, black, gold, bronze, dark green, olive green, deep, deep colors, all part of that trend. Even butterflies, like this butterfly, will be part of that look for next year in a black color palette with deep, deep tones. So we're going to be selling out of these butterflies. They're like $3, I think. We're going to be selling out of the butterflies, but we're going to be bringing in like 9 kinds of butterflies because I went butterfly crazy.
$3.50.
So, $3, $3.50. And this is what
I was pulling her away from.
She was like, "Stop buying butterflies." $3.50, but I'm going to use butterflies all over the place next year. I loved it. I loved how they were using them with botanical flower concepts. So then we're going to use black and butterflies and deep colored things.
She's on a roll, you guys. Kathy, I love the segue. She said, "Is there a special buy this week?"
Thank you, Kathy, for your special buy segue.
There's a special buy.
Guess what it is? Can we guess? So the crystal lamp, which is a touch lamp and so fun to play with, is our special buy this week.
It is. It is $39, you guys. So we made it 25% off, dropping it down to less than $40. It is the Special Buy Crystal Vision Touch Light. And you can get this piece online, in store, whatever floats your fancy. And it is my weekly deal. So every week I pick out a deal for you guys, and they're all different ranges of items and styles and sizes. Last week it was the tea leaf wreath, which you sold 75% of our stock.
Oh.
That special buy.
We almost sold out, but not quite.
Not quite. This week, I try to pick things we have depth of, because you don't want to like sell out and then somebody doesn't get it.
So we want to make sure there's enough for everybody.
Yes, so this one is
this week's
really
special
fun.
buy.
It was originally $52, so making it less than $40, it's $39.
So it's kind of like a candle. It's kind of like a pedestal. It's kind of its own nightlight effect. It charges with the little charging port on it. It's going to come with a cord that has a USB end, and you're going to plug it in here, and then the USB end you got to plug into your own wall outlet plug-in to charge it up. This one sitting in the live room has not been charged for quite some time and still works. So it must hold quite a bit of charge because we've not recharged it. And then occasionally I set things on it and use it like a pedestal. Do I have an item I can set on it?
Well,
not really.
I can get you
so
here.
You
Carol's
can put something on it.
Can't wait. She's loving that.
So then this is going to be, we're going to keep styling it, but this is one thing you can use, like you could put an object on it for display. It seems that it doesn't affect the setting if you place something on it once you've turned it on.
Seashell would be cool.
Yeah, so it can be a pedestal. But that piece here featured in this Hopewell lantern.
Yep, that's the large black Hopewell lantern for $42. And then I dropped a link to the New England candle ring as well, which is built on a grapevine base.
So you can wedge that in there, and you got to press it in there because it's got a little grapevine base, so you have to push it down and it will fit. But that Hopewell is going to be a great lantern that we'll continue to use through the holiday season because it's small and it's a universal win-win. So special buy of the week. I believe supplies will last on that.
I believe so.
Yes, and now we're going to work towards our next look, which is the look you see behind me. Let me keep making space here. As we do, we're going to transition to another color palette that was a very strong look at market. It was Coral Peach with Sage. Coral Peach with Sage. So as Coral was posted, we did some posts where we were asking for your opinion and doing little polls. You guys loved the coral looks that she posted. I don't even remember what picture you used to illustrate that.
Like the flower that we picked out.
There was so many coral featured vignettes and groupings in showrooms, both furniture-wise and decor-wise. So sage green upholstery. If you go shopping now, I think you're going to see green of all types outweighing any of the, what would have been gray everywhere is now green. Like green is the new gray. And it's not just one shade of green. I saw beautiful olive velvet things everywhere, lots of velvet in olive green, and then beautiful dusty sages. Sometimes they were really muted grayed out sages, sometimes they were more of a vibrant sage, but just green, green, green in any color combo, and paired with lots of things, but very specifically paired with shades of peach.
They are loving this market style trend report. Thank you for your orders. Kayla, why is Kayla's name in here?
Is Kayla buying things?
Dixie, thank you. Jane, thank you. These trends are so good, even our staff's buying it. Shelley,
apparently.
Thank you. Deborah, Christine, Janet, thank you for your order. Gail and Deborah and Becky and Fern and Twyla. I am seeing a lot of fun trends going out the door.
So I think that I neglected to grab the other two components of this collection called Posh Peony. Do you remember Posh Peony? So it comes with pink peonies, a couple little pink tulips, white tulips, peach peonies, and little fillers. This is available in the small candle ring that you see, a garland, a teardrop, all 40% off, you guys. And we're going to be bringing this look next year. Coral with green. Did you see the beautiful design behind me? I'm going to style these vases and arrange them for you with the green vases. But I do think that this special buy looks great on this exact display, which only one person can buy.
Yes.
Only one person can buy this.
And the Crystal Vision lights are flying out the door, so they are loving that
Crystal
special
Vision
buy.
lights.
We have
Good.
plenty, so don't worry.
Everybody should be able to get one.
How tall is the lantern?
So this is the large one. It's the only one left. It's tagged at $24.50. Now that we know how beautiful it is, I know there's none at the store. This is like the last one. So from the bottom from the table to the top is 16 inches to the tip. 15 to 16 inches. I think it's like 15 and a half. And then it is about 8.5 inches across. And it can hang if you would like to. It's just a simple metal tray. That's why it's only $24.50.
Yes, loving the peach coral combo. Jennifer said I have 3 different colors of green walls in my house. Yes,
good.
So popular.
You're
so
on it.
Trendy.
What was the color of the year 2 years ago from Sherwin-Williams? I was trying to think of it the other day. It was a green color. 2023. The color of the year, Sherwin-Williams 2023. It's a beautiful grayed out sage color. No? She's making a face.
Point. I don't know what that is. Reddened point? I don't remember that.
And then maybe 2024? Would it have just been last year? I've been trying to think of that ever since I saw a lot of things that color, including furniture.
I don't remember that.
What do you have?
Upward, which is a blue color. It's gorgeous color.
Is it 2022?
Oh my gosh.
Time flies.
My Google search history is like, what are you looking at? Evergreen fog.
Evergreen fog. Okay, write that down.
Like.
The paint color from Sherwin-Williams. What's the item number?
Evergreen fog is 9130.
9130. Okay.
It's quite muted, Mom.
Yes, it's very grayed out.
I think they're going to come out with more trendy
They're going to get
that's
brighter.
quite olive.
But because that color had been popular a couple years ago and started emerging, the reason it worked is because it's gray-green. And we were leaving the gray families to go towards warm families.
Yes.
So that's why evergreen fog worked. Now we're going to see the colors become more olive and more limier. But evergreen fog is still out there on upholstery and painted furniture, which is something you have to like a long time. So that's why it's a neutral.
Yes, Naomi said,
there you
perfect.
go.
I have all of those arrangement items, so she is loving that. Robin, the special buy of the week is our Crystal Vision Touch Lamp. It is 25% off, making not 52 but 39.50.
So it comes with a cord, and you plug it in to the wall to charge it up, and then you tap it to turn it on to the color you like.
Yes. So
I think it stays on for 4 hours. Like, it's pre-timered. It won't stay on indefinitely. It will shut itself off.
I don't remember. Oh my gosh, Kristen has evergreen fog in her bathroom.
See,
wow.
It's a very good color. I love that color, and
you should share it in VIP, Kristen.
I don't have another recommendation on a color.
I do love their blue color last year. What was their color this year? I don't even remember. Did we decide that has a timer? Because we have not actually tested that. And
it shuts off at the store, but I failed to tell anybody to tell me how long it lasts.
Well, a lot of people in the comments have this touch lamp, so if somebody wants to...
Yeah, does anyone know? So let's do a little bit of styling. Since we saw so many kinds of sage, we're buying sage for next year, more sage lanterns, more beautiful sage accessories, but we're almost out of our sage accessories. I'll show you what we have remaining. I have a sage book. You can go get one of your own at a garage sale. This is a Reader's Digest book. I have a beautiful tray here, the Anna hand-woven bamboo tray. This is the small one for $39.50. And then this pre-made, so we did not design this. This came from the vendor with foam inside of it.
Gosh, it's perfect for the theme.
A pre-made design, the Hydrangea Peony Queen Anne's Lace pre-made. So this one is a simple, low, what they would call a compote style, a very bit of peachy blush in there, and your greens. That is perfect. You could style your tray with just green bottles, both of which are, there's 2 of these left, I believe. There's only this bottle left here. Gone. Basically gone.
Oh, I can't find the name of that. I'm gonna...
About the bottle or the...
No, the... Ooh, ceramic vase was not prepared.
Oh, she's trying to scan it and tell you the title.
Yeah.
So when we get these little ideas, then all of a sudden my brain starts going.
Simple luxury. Can you give me some measurements on that, Mom?
The container?
The design, the floral design.
So this little piece comes in a bowl that looks to be about 8 inches. Yes, the bowl is 8 inches in diameter, and the bowl is 3 inches tall. The design is 8 inches tall, and it is 11 inches across.
Thank you.
Peonies.
So that is the simple luxury centerpiece.
Peonies and Queen Anne's lace, and this is a ceramic or pottery piece. Not ceramic. I think it would be a plaster.
It's like a unglazed plaster.
Unglazed
and
plaster.
I didn't like touching that.
It's matte and chalky plaster. That's
my
why she
fave.
doesn't like it.
Not my
And then
fave.
I would style this with some cut off. I can't, that's never going to come out if I bend the stem. So I would add Queen Anne's lace and call it done, or some other little cutesy flowers. Oh, I should have brought the little coral peony in here. That would have worked.
Oh.
So at any rate,
Yeah.
this beautiful look really illustrates the trends we were seeing.
That bottle is the very last one.
Yes, it
The
is.
last vintage reproduction bottle, $25, mind you.
It looks old.
It is the very last one.
And by the way, I did order some big bottles.
We like big bottles.
We like big
cannot
bottles,
lie.
kind of like that, only in more blue. And then this little guy is so pretty. This just looks like it belongs like on a bathroom vanity or a bedroom vanity tray. It's just a pretty elegant, almost like a perfume bottle in a great
And
green.
It doesn't have a name, I bet.
All we have left is the small style.
You just, yeah.
All we have left is that size. There was 2 sizes, and there should be one at the store. There's a couple here. They're very limited, but there's just pretty to be used empty even. You don't have to put
Comes in
anything in it.
2 sizes. The Fantasy Faceted glass vase.
And then our Queen Anne's lace is probably a regular priced item. I'm not sure. We carry high quality Queen Anne's lace, and maybe we will need to bring this exact Queen Anne's lace back next year. Because when we were at market, we did not make a commitment on Queen Anne's lace.
You know,
I think I need to add that to a list because I'm not
Think we did
sure.
not.
I'm not sure that we did.
Piece of paper. I'll put it on my to-do list.
Okay, so somebody grab this bottle because it would look good with 1, 2. If you just did this for summer right now, 2. I think I'd put 3 Queen Anne's lace sprays in here. Really loose and gardeny, just like a haphazard vintage bottle concept. Is this helping you get the vision? 3 stems, and then cut them so that the little multi-segment piece sits right at the neck and it sprays out. That's what I would recommend. And the Queen Anne's lace is dropped.
Candle holder online.
I
There's one in
know.
store. So that is the Georgia candle holder. There's one online and one in store.
Why don't you write that down to have the store transfer that? And then
Well, they can call the store.
okay.
Yeah, that's probably.
This
fast
is
shipping's
what
going to go quickly.
she's telling me that is the last one here. So we've got the 13-inch for $39.50. Incidentally, at the showroom, they show it like this.
I really do.
I don't know that you would use it as a vase very
I don't know.
often.
I've seen people
but
use it like that, and it looks good. Honestly, it just needs a good size drop in.
so it has like a 7-inch drop right there,
Yes,
and you
okay.
could do that.
Oh.
But it's a candle holder.
Joanne has both of the fantasy vases. She loves those.
Oh, this is beautiful. I don't
Yeah.
have it, but I'm tempted. And then the candle holder here is perfect with this last call candle because these are about gone also.
Striped Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy asked if we happen to find gems at market. I didn't know I was looking
Like
for
real
gems.
gemstones? Yes. They were selling them as cash and carry, and we decided not to carry them back because our carry-on bag
Heavy.
that we checked was 50 pounds. But my friend locally, he sells gems, so I'm just going to get them from him. He used to have a store. I think he's still buying stones. And you can message us and tell me what kind of gems you want so that I know if you want amethyst or topaz. I'll probably put them in designs. This tall one sold out. We have the 3x4, the wax look top. We did some research trying to find a comparable company to replace this Canadian company that will not sell them to us at 45% tariff.
And we found it.
We found something, yes.
I'm very excited about what we found.
Okay, good.
I'm very excited.
So we're fixing the problem.
We are fixing the problem because it's from the same company as Fia Flames, and your Fia Flame remotes are going to work with this new candle. So it has the wet look, it has cream, and it has a sage green, and they have a triple wick
candle?
size.
I had
So
a
they have a
green-
big, fat, 6-inch wide by 6-inch tall, triple wick, melted top.
She's excited about it.
I'm very excited. They have remotes. They have timers.
Can
they
you find
have
my green candle that I lost?
sizes. Which candle?
The green faceted sage green candle that I thought I set out, now I can't see it.
Did. It was.
Where did
I
it
saw
go?
it.
So there's another last call candle holder that I think looks so pretty with these designs.
I literally saw
She's going to try to find my candle. This is the Caparo large glass candle holder. It's also reversible, and it's $29.50. Do you see how the color is showing up? Hopefully it's a champagne colored glass that looks almost pale peachy. I do not know. Oh wait, here it is.
I was like, I swear I saw it.
Here.
Okay, there you go. So yes, very excited we were able to find candles, but they will not be here for a little bit. He was thinking beginning of September, so
they weren't in stock.
We're going to be out of those for a little bit. But we of course have our glass sets of 3, but if you're looking for the wet look top, those won't be here. The new line won't be here till like September.
So this Caparo candle holder, $29.50, last one. It does hold. Obviously, you could put a wide pillar candle on it because the tray is about 5 inches across. But depending which way you turn it, you could put a taper in here, right there. You could put a taper candle. We're virtually sold out of tapers. So it can go either way. Hold your taper candle, hold your pillar, and these both are the deluxe candles. There's only 2 left of this faceted sage green style, which is virtually the color of evergreen fog.
It really actually is.
Yeah. And again, we got our little mini New England boxwoods piece there. So this works either way. I just love the champagne color because it goes with peach.
Nomi got a delivery and she said, my hubby says he's going to tell the UPS guy he's putting a chain across the driveway so he can't get in. Well, you know what, Nomi? You already bought it online, so that's.
I thought you were going to say your husband was going to tell him he's going to get beat up if he comes in the house. I don't know.
Yes, Beth posted the gorgeous recreation with the Georgia candle holders, pink candles, and the pink green vase, and it just looked spectacular. And you did such a good job, and it was just beautiful.
Yay.
So yeah, those Georgia candle holders are going to be really
pretty.
Beautiful.
Okay, so then there we are back with the peony. There's all kinds of ways to style this stuff up. You can't go wrong. Peach is going to be in, and this is how I'm going to style it next spring. But we're going to have to take a little break from peach because we're going to go into the fall and winter season.
12:52. Yes.
I got so many ideas.
Sharon
Okay.
Dropping a link.
Going fast. Going
Too
fast.
fast because I can barely keep up as is.
Maybe we have to revisit more trends tomorrow.
Maybe we need to finish the trends tomorrow. That
Okay.
wouldn't be a bad
Because
idea.
I have more trends that I can tell you about, but we have more trends than time.
Yes, of course we do. We always
This one was called the Bovalino.
Bovalino.
Again with a peachy color combo. Let me style this vase. The Bovalino we decided looks amazing with the Fia Flame inside. Don't see my Fia Flame. But we're going to use it as a vase. So you can use it as a lantern or a vase.
And we have the Bovalino on the ground, but it is not in this room, and that's why you never use
Here
it.
is what happens
If
here.
it's not in front of her, she doesn't use it, and then you don't know.
So here is the crystal lamp inside. You can see it's glowing like a lantern. And if you do that, I'm going to guess
And that is the
this
Special
works.
Buy Crystal Vision touch lamp. And that touch lamp is now $39 for a week. Giving you that deal for 1 week. I replace it Tuesday mornings.
So here is the Bovalino vase styled as a lantern, which we did one day with a light colored candle ring, which blew out of here. I think I only have a couple of these left now because that was a popular idea. And this could be another popular idea. The crystal lamp is hiding, so that's why the Fia Flame is recommended, because it is just an LED device and you don't need to see it, whereas this one is pretty, but you can see how it makes it glow. So option A, style it as a lantern. Option B, let's put some cool flowers in it. We're going to start out with this little stem times 2. Do you know the name of this?
Ranunculus something.
So it's what we call a pre-made. Of course, it comes with these hand-wrapped little fabric flowers and foam lavender accents.
Mini
Delicate.
Ranunculus and Sage bundle. It is on sale for $12.
So I'm going to use 2 because the structure in a wide neck vase, this will fill and give you a structure to poke other stems through, and then things don't flop around. You'll be able to get a nice stationary look using this first.
Tim loves that vase. Hello, Danae.
Hey,
It's hot
everybody.
in Texas. My gosh.
Yeah,
we
Texas-
walked outside. It was like, ah!
Last night, the first thing I did was went out to my garden, took off my shoes, and walked around in the grass in the garden because we've been inside for days,
Yeah.
not seeing the light of day, except for to get in a bus and get in an Uber.
Yeah.
We're going to use 2 of these. This is a beautiful everyday stem, but I'm choosing it because do you see how we're in this light green sagey color palette of leaves?
This is called the classic eucalyptus spray for $14.99.
So it now has completely filled the vase, and the support of all those types of stems will mean that when we add this beautiful coral orchid, which is an outstanding high quality orchid, we're going to put 3 of them in, and that will finish this look off perfectly. I have also not cut any of these stems for this vase. It's all just the full stem length that they're going to come to you with that stem length. So look at that. We made an arrangement. It is 2 of the mini ranunculus spray, 2 of the eucalyptus spray, and 3 of the orchids dropped in, just sitting there. They're just sitting there. Nothing's happening to them. And it makes a color palette that is spot on for a 2026 designer color palette for our spring look. And you can buy it now at 40% off, and I won't even think about it. Oh, except for the uke. You can buy the flowers.
Regular price. But we have to make room for fall Christmas, which is why we're letting these things that we're going to get again or get the same colors again, we're letting them go at 40% off because we literally, our warehouse is max stuffed. We got all the we have spring, summer, fall, and Christmas, and every day,
It's
all at
full.
the same time right now. We are so full, so you get to get a really good deal on some spring right now.
Soft Meadow Song 1, Soft Meadow Song 2, $39.50. Is that the price? This is acrylic, not glass. This is a poly.
$39.50, yes.
$39.50. Poly wood, washed wood frame. So you can see it has a wood grain, but it is a poly frame. It's got hangers on the back, and these are like stack them above the back of your toilet size. This is the perfect size. I would space them 2.5 inches apart from each other over your toilet or on the sidewall, 1 on each side of your vanity. You know how you have a left and right when your vanity has little sidewalls? These fit over the towel bars. 2 spots. Beautiful for your peach color palette. Showing that idea quickly, and then I'm also showing this look because it illustrates how our cottage garden, or whatever we will be calling it, is such a strong trend next year. Same thing, acrylic, polyvinyl wood grain. The $48.50 Coastal Cottage framed art is the only one to my knowledge. Coastal Cottage, she'll check. But these are, that's a good idea for the look of that collected meadow gardeny flower stem idea.
Well, what did they do? It says -1.
Coastal Cottage. That says Coastal Cottage 1 on the back.
1, okay.
And then at 40% off, we also have this trendy little thing. Let me get you a close look. I'm so excited. We are able to rebuy this gorgeous springerai in here that is Real Touch. It's gone, but it's in here. And we are able to bring that in next year. This has that beautiful peony and cherry blossom I'm going to design with next here as we finish up. This design is the full bloom wreath. The full bloom wreath. It was $155, so it's going to be $60 off, under $100 today. And it is a 27-inch design.
What was the name again?
Full bloom.
Okay, you gotta show the special buy again before we hop off.
Okay.
The full bloom wreath. What was it?
The full bloom wreath was $155 regular price, so that is a one only. You can grab it. And here is our special buy today. Crystal Visions lamp. Charges with the tiny little charge port and the cord that comes with it. And now it's nesting with another 40% off item in a corally orange color for our next year's trends. I think it's going to be my favorite trend to buy for, since I'll be looking for pillows, throws, artwork, vases, pottery, lanterns in sage and coral. This piece will blend right in as well. Do you need some more information on that?
Nope,
You got it?
got it.
So you can go more vibrant or you can go more pastel-y in a peachy family. Take your pick. This one's going more to the orange. And this was called the ranunculus rose or something there. Okay. Do we have time for this?
No, No, we're at 1 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
We have an appointment.
Tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to jump on and continue our trend list because I have a list of bullet points because there's so many trends at market. I had to write them down, and we'll be bringing these trends in for you next year. But the point of the show today was to let you know 40% off on many of these items that I'm showing you, and they'll be perfect for next year's trend. So buy them now, bring them out when we start talking about the trends. You'll be ahead of the game. And for the week ahead, the Crystal Visions lamp is our special buy. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. More exciting things to share on Wednesday. We'll see you here. Bye-bye.